Hey guys, Slayer here. Dark Lordian, that is. Got my own fucking thing. And we're playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Game that's not what it seems to be. What's up, man? Gonna keep doing some stuff. Let's see. Let's go with like sugar. Let's go with sugar. Wow, anime. Headphones. Bouncy. Skirt. Pout. Let's see. Shiny. Parfait. Valentine. Daydream. Rainbow. Sticky. Chocolate. Puppy. Still need 5 more words. God damn, that's a lot of words. Dream. Milk. Love. Bunny. Bake. Climax. Hi again, Edgar. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Edgar. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It's not like we're getting married or anything. Making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me that you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps your manga collection in the club. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Edgar just gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Silly, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you always set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Edgar can be good friends too? So Sayori. Meh. As usual, Sayori. I don't know why that was the voice of that emoticon. Was there an emoticon last time that I did that voice? I can't remember. Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me in scene. Oh, they even brought you something special to you now. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Nah. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag, pulls out a book. Did it choose your own adventure? I know. Goosebumps. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so to keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Thanks for calling me fucking stupid. We could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how's this girl accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically took the book from her soft, delicate hands. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case, so you're and Monica having a chill conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in her book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chat. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Yo, what's up, small titty? Look at her on here. Frickin' Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized? Someone else is just gonna mess it up. Natsuki has a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Ah. Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out what the other person has to say. Exactly! It's the same thing with anime. You gotta find out if they're a sub, a dub, a manga reader, a Yuri shipper. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? Just cause I got this Naruto tattoo and my Sharingan's in. And I got the headband with... I see there's a lone volume of manga. It missed a stack of various books on the side of my shelf. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out my hand. She then turns to a box of manga. I slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Ghost. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge me, you could do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Edgar. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's a saying that people use, Natsuki. It's not something from the literature club. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Safe for yesterday. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls with colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Kind of like how these girls first did the back. It's not think like Monica. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out the closet. She then says, I wasn't in the closet. None of y'all. I never came out the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Cross the arm and scooches an inch away from me. An inch isn't that much. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. You were right about that, Computer Edgar. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, claiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip the order volumes every now and then? Not really. It's true, I do that. Whenever I read One Piece, I always read the first one for some reason. It's just like my favorite. That's me talking, not Computer Edgar. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. Looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life. That's fair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? There's a good going to be a plot. Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? You know what else has plot? Hentai. Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginnings about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? Yeah, so many parts are new to touch. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little show. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good to say this isn't even my full power yet. This chapter seems like it's about baking. It's just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, but does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's Just a coincidence. I just happened to get into bacon on the same time I got this manga. And like I would ever get into something, anything bigger than a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. She so did that. Definitely not a coincidence. Yeah, you're right, computer editor. Yes, my guy. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. So of all the hobbies to pick for manga, it's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something. She's really close. And those little cat ears right there. Can you guys see my mouse? I don't know if you guys can see cat ears. Cat ears. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? You don't? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean, don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. You're a lonely ass. I'm sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. Why not? All of my friends read. Fucking. Whoa, what's that? I'm gonna check that. Oh no, I got distracted. I get all my friends to read manga. Like Bleach, that was like one of my favorites. Kimetsu no Yaiba, that was fire as fuck. Chainsaw Man. You're watching this right now, Matthew. When you come out, when you watch my video, Chainsaw Man, watch it. They just think manga's for kids. What the fuck said that? I can't even bring it up with them being all like, what the fuck are they doing upstairs? Fighting? And you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh. I know those kinds of people. No, you don't. All your friends are queers, alright? Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time, but it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I'm a loser? Or is it hard for you? You're pretty pink eyes. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Solves a couple of mine. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. I always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feelings you get when connecting with somebody like that. I don't know. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everybody, time to look at my... are you all ready with today's poems? Yes! Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's got to me. She hastily sighs herself a good 12 inches away from me. So a foot, you motherfuckers. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back. Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course, it wouldn't take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bit, I'll kill you. By tomorrow. I only got part way through the volume. Like, how the fuck long does it take you to read a manga? I read mine in like 5 minutes and then I'm sad. I might fall behind us with shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a nice to say, sacrificing taste for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. I'm more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it. No matter. Alright then. I stand up. I turn to where I put my stomach. Kid already slipped the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, of course I did. It's about bunnies and sweets and stuff. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I could do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration. Never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull off their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I want to show mine to Natsuki because I've been spending all day with her, I guess. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well let's get started with things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. And never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this word and I could have done other things. Oh, in fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poems and make me feel, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retorts, gets caught in her throat. Alright, so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announce anything to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Okay, only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Is it a haiku? Does it rhyme? Or is it a poem? More like some specific ass bars. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. I don't know. It's not what the chemistry books would say with all the penises and so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Well, I'm pretty easy, but I'm pretty hard. Whoa. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Aw, you asshole. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Yeah, I noticed that, by the way. I told you I didn't rhyme. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should have shown my to Sayori, because she's my best friend. This is a good poem, Edgar. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? Yeah, I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. But to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Edgar. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. What do you mean selfish? I clean your room and cook for you. Trying new things like this for other people. There's something that only real people, good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture on her older future. She's so nice. I love her. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me feel the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? What's this music? Did it change? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you. And if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Say, alright, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Did you make it? Or did your mom make it? Because I wasn't there. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. Next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Well, since Monica's the best, let's go with Monica next. Hi, Edgar. Having a good time so far? Oh yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions with the club, any activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Edgar. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Edgar. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. Kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. That's the dude that wrote The Giving Tree, if I remember correctly. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes there's only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki's kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through, so I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying to write things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd rather see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Thanks. So don't force yourself to write the way everybody else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, mad your boyfriend. I never know. I wasn't home. Oh, my bad. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I'm real. Blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. There's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. You know, I don't want to say anything, but I realized now that I wasn't looking in, but I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. This is about me, Monica. This is about me. So what do you think? It's very freeform, that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about these stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe out there when we get offensive to each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, the brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Try so hard to make it perfect, but you never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. That's if you're using cheap pens. I use smart pens. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next up? Yuri. She's the last one. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to finish reading. Oh. So sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I am not. I just need to put my thoughts in. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. What do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice after several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to you people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I think the most noticeable thing I've is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. Anyways, they tend to pick a writer's style separate from the talk man, and they form the two together. Once Yuri finds her trains of thought, it's as if the meter fact totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be banned for. There are so many different skills, techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning back to sample and trying new things. Well, I also hope everybody else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem? Please do. That's my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly as there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of the hair illuminate the night with the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I comes breathing in by the air, present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. It's about dying. It's about death. Because time's gonna get up. So, but you're flickering, which means your time has almost come. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. Hold the fuck up, what? I wasn't thinking that at all. You literally write in cursive. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I'm just a fucking stupid dum-dum. Actually, think your handwriting's really pretty. Yeah, exactly. It's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't a ghost at all, Edgar. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. So to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solid, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that way. That's impressive. It's nothing really. But it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. You. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to this. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Let's finish off this video up. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems as they read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language, eh? Oh, did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Edgar did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Edgar liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki said it. Why'd the music stop? Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. I like this. This is fire. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Edgar appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Edgar started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed how I was standing there. Edgar, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. You should get over herself and appreciate that simple writing is more effective. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out to the reader, not forcing them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to Edgar. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Edgar? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. I think it's unfair for others to jerk their own feelings to our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Oh, fuck the music. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes you. Oh no, she didn't. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. Tambourine. She's crying. Look what y'all did. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? But because, well, also, y'all are some dumbass hoes with your unnatural hair color, you see? So Yuri, she got this peach hair, which I assume is like a light brown. I don't know. Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president? I whispered to Monica. She nodded in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. I mean, Donald Trump, Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sarah is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot like bread. So the genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Edgar, how do you feel? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone, Peter. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Well, I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those that want to impress. I need to nod to myself with newfound determination. Edgar, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. And say your beams. Truly it's been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. And what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Of course not. No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion. That's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Edgar. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else is making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori doesn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does he really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I put Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Well, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that episode. We'll make this next poem in the next episode, which will probably be uploaded in another week, because my upload schedule is horribly made. If y'all want to see more of my videos, y'all know what y'all have to do. I gotta do stuff like subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, subscribe one more time on a second account that I know all of y'all have for YouTube Premium free trial. That's all I gotta say. Peace out.